today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the London Bulldogs and the New York Jets. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Throwing on first down, Youngblood. Here's Johnson with a reception. Past the 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. Juwan Johnson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bulldogs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. They'll roll him out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Well, certainly not a great start. You give up the one-play touchdown, Charles, and it looked like this offense was trying to get the equalizer in one play on the other side.
They certainly were, and I think that the shock of giving up the big play may have forced their hand a little bit in their play calling. They didn't have the discipline to just say, all right, we've got time. Let's go ahead and work it downfield. Oh, you got a big play against us? We're coming right back to you. And it didn't go the way they envisioned.
Throwing to start the drive. Youngblood. His throw caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. They'll run with Hall. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Hall again. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Breece Hall, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bulldogs are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing now is Lance. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first down. And you take a stall back when you do that.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Off of play action, here's Lance. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Moore, the man in motion. On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Lance. He'll get this to Nwangu. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Lance now on first down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Lance looking to throw it. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL. 2nd quarter now, and it's London with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Operating from the gun, Youngblood. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So they bring out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Here we go, set. Ready?
On play action, Lance steps away. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. And Lance now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Dragon 60. Mustang 19. Warrior 70. Go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Being chased out left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Youngblood. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Off the play fake. Youngblood. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Breece Hall with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bulldogs take a 3-touchdown lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Throwing again on second down. Lance. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Moore, the man in motion. Lance now on first down. He finds Wilson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Going right back to Wilson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before. And I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it. So they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal. So a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. First down, a bit of a disaster. And now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right, because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
Throwing on first down is Lance. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go.
Play action, now it's Lance. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Kene Nwangu taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. Throwing to start the drive. Youngblood. And this one too low.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, Youngblood. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll look to throw again. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder that maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? You get a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Here we go, set. Drill 52.
A final shot before half for Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So we've come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw, it's Lance. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And Lance going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Off play action. Youngblood. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
19 tight.
Back to throw. Youngblood. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Youngblood. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown!
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. He's got the connection to Moore. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st down, Lance. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now Lance again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Off of play action, here's Lance. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Lance looking to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The kick by Sanders is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now this time he'll look to throw. Finding Moore on the out route for the completion. Finding room at midfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Here we go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch. Back now here at MetLife Stadium, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Youngblood. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And the ball is knocked out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. And that's dropped underneath to Nwangu. Finding room at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this. And you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Kene Nwangu with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw. Youngblood. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Youngblood, this pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Back to throw. Youngblood. That is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll run with Hall. And some room to work. There he goes, right side. Touchdown.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Lance. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab, and the Jets get a bit closer. Extra point, and good by Sanders. And they'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then in the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, we were maybe close to letting it slip away.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Off the play fake. Youngblood.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball,
so they should get another shot.
"51 yards on the punt there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see.